Hi, I'm Ashley, welcome back to my channel. This is a bit of a weird video, I don't know, it's a bit, I haven't seen anyone else do it, so it's a plant tour. Welcome to my plant tour, my house of plants. I just want to firstly say, I'm not an expert, I do not know much about plants at all. I just really like the look of them, so like a lot of this is sort of Google information that might not be right, but hey ho. So first up, it's my jade tree. I'm going to go in like age order from like the longest I've had them to like the shortest I've had them. But yeah. So first up, I've got notes. That's why I'm looking down. First up is my jade tree. It is toxic to cats and dogs and humans if you eat it, which you don't really do. It's a little tree. But you can use it to like remove warts. So if you like cut a bit of the leaf off, you can just like plaster it on, stick it on, and it should like peel your wart off. I haven't actually tried it, but apparently so. I bought it really cheap from like B&Q for like, it was either £1 or £5 or something like that. It was tiny, it's a little tiny pot, and I've put it in this massive pot and it's grown really big since when I first had it. So definitely worth. It's quite a common plant. Quite a lot of people have them. I think it's meant to be like a money tree or something like that. But yeah, it's quite a nice little plant. And it is native to South Africa. Fun fact. Next up is the peace lily. I cannot say the Latin names for any of the plants. I'm not going to try because I won't be able to at all. So it's peace lily. Again, it is toxic to cats. It is a lily. Luckily, Mowgli doesn't give a shit about it. He doesn't care about it. I'm looking at it, it's just over there. But yeah, he doesn't care at all. So it's kind of a fussy plant. You have to sort of look after it quite a bit. Make sure you're like pruning the leaves, giving them a good wipe over, making sure it gets the right amount of water. It's one of those ones that like droops loads and then like will spring back up to life. It's really forgiving. So it's definitely a good plant to have as like a starter plant if you want to get into having plants. It's native to Southeast Asia and America, which is quite funky. And this one cost, I think it was like between £10 and £20. I think we paid £15 for like a decently sized one. And again, I've just put it in a massive pot, so it's grown huge. It's gone to like a big bush. It was quite small when we got it. Next up is this little cactus I got from Aldi. It was like £2. Maybe £5. I'm pretty sure it was only like £2. It was tiny. But yeah, he lived in the bathroom for a little while. He didn't like that because it was way too moist. So now he just sits on the windowsill next to where the cat jumps up. And yeah, he's quite cute. He's quite chill. Doesn't really do much, but he looks cute. So again, he's grown a little bit since we've had him. Not much, but like a little bit. He's in quite a small pot, so I don't expect him to get huge or anything. Next up is some more cactuses. These are 3 little cactuses we got from Ikea. When we first got them, I watered them way too much and they half died. And they didn't really get enough sun. So we've moved them, they're now on the kitchen side. One of them, the pink one, is growing really well. Yeah, they were only cheap from Ikea. I think it was £10 for the pot of all 3 of them together. But yeah. Next up is my Monstera or Swiss cheese plant, if you like. It is a vine plant. It is sort of meant to like grow up in like a vine. I want to get a moss pole for that one because it's alright as it is. I've got some sticks sort of supporting it to keep it upright. And if I put it in front of the other window, it will grow really big and really high. But I'm quite happy with the size of it at the moment. So it's just in the kitchen. It gets quite a lot of light in there in the morning when we put the blind open. It's between the sink and between the bin and the radiator. It's only been there for a little while, so I don't know how it will work, how it will like the radiator, whether it will like it or not. But it is native to Mexico, so it probably likes heat. It's probably alright for heat. I can't remember how much it cost me. I think it was less than £20, but I think it was more than 10 or 15. It's like somewhere around there. But yeah, there's again, I've always wanted one of those. I've always wanted like a huge one, and now I have one, so yeah. Next up is another trio of cactuses. These 3 were again from Ikea. They were actually Mitchell's pick. He picked those ones and I picked the other one. But yeah, they're quite small and spiky, and they sit on the shelf. They look quite cute. They don't really need much because they're cactuses. They don't really need much at all. They get enough light from the big window, and yeah, they're quite happy where they are. So I think they were £4.50. In fact, it says £4.50 next to it. So yeah, £4.50 for 3. That's not bad at all. That's like £1.50 each. Not bad. Next up is my Pilea Peperomia. I think that's how you say it. I can't remember. It's a Chinese money plant. It's one of those ones. It's like little circles that goes around. I'm sure there'll be a video of it on here. I was actually gifted this from my friend's mum, who was gifted it to her from one of her patients, I think. So yeah, it's quite a cute little plant. It grows little babies really quickly, which I'm actually going to replant and grow for Beth. She can have one as well because she started getting to having those plants around, and I think I might try and give one to my mum. I don't know if it will stay alive. She doesn't have any windows where she can put stuff, so but yeah, when we first got it, it was in a hanging planter and I hung it in the bathroom, which was way too moist for it. I didn't realise. I thought it like moist, and it almost died, and I brought it back to life, and now it's growing quite well. It's grown quite a bit since we had it. We had it as like a tiny little baby, and it's grown quite a bit. Yeah. Next up is the Fittonia. I'm reading it off a bit of paper. I'm not sure if that's right. It's like a mosaic plant. It's green, little pink bits on it. That was, it was less than a £5. I think it was a £5. It was from B&Q again. It was one of those ones we walked past, and I walked past it a couple of times, and I was like, oh, I kind of want it. So I bought it. It's kind of difficult to keep. You have to keep it quite moist. It likes a lot of water. It doesn't like to dry out. It's on the windowsill. I have to like rotate it every now and then because it does like grow out a bit bushy. Yeah, it's a pretty common plant. I think quite a few people have these. Like the pink bits are quite cute. It sits in my dressing room. But yeah. Next up is the dragon tree. This one was again from Ikea. This was the most recent. It was £10, and Mitchell wanted this one again. It's one that he picked. Because he wanted more plants in the bedroom. And yeah, it's quite a nice little tree. It doesn't need much, doesn't need watering too much. Like it likes where it is. It doesn't get an awful lot of sun, but it gets enough to keep it going. It doesn't mind at all. And Mowgli took quite a liking to this one. I don't know if any of the other ones, I've only said the ones I know are toxic to animals. I don't know about any of the other ones, but cactuses, you know, cactus, he doesn't really care. Mowgli doesn't really care about any of the plants really. Like the only one he kind of goes near is the peace lily, but that's only when he climbs up behind the TV just because of where it's placed. He never really gets too close to it, so it's perfectly fine. I don't have any worries about him getting too close or eating any of the plants or anything like that. I don't think he will. He eats grass in the garden, but like not very often, so but yeah, I'm not too worried about that at all. Yeah, that's all my houseplants. There's like 13 altogether, but like a bunch of them are all the same sort of little cactuses, so really it's like 7 or 8 or 10, but you know, there's quite a few, and I'm definitely going to keep growing stuff. I want to get some hanging plants to put up on the windowsill that come down by the stairs. I want to get some stuff to put in the bathroom. Definitely want to get some more, and I'm growing some of the little babies, the Jade plant babies. Some of them I'm going to give away. I want to kind of keep some for myself. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for updates on the babies because I have repotted some of them already. If you want to know more about them, I'm definitely probably going to talk about them in more videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed filming it, making like playing with all the plants and stuff. Weird, playing with all the plants. Oh well. I hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, subscribe for more. I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.